The meeting to order, and we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moving on to roll call.
Casey Benner,
Here.
Mark Buckeye.
Here.
Tom Hooper.
Here.
Bill Hart.
Here.
Whitney Tucker.
Here.
Here. Forum.
Moving on to the approval of the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, moving on to the approval of minutes from our last meeting of April 21st, 2025.
I move for approval. A
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the introduction of evidence.
We have the municipal code, design guidelines, you have the staff reports, and then for SGHC 02625A, I laid 2 additional pieces of information at your locations. That's all I have.
Make a motion to approve the evidence.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the evidence. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Okay.
Any old business?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Moving on to new business. We will start with SGHC 026-25A to receive a certificate of appropriateness to construct a 30-foot by 30-foot pavilion in the rear yard at 198 Front Street. Do we have any questions?
Do you have a site plan on that?
We do, it's
Oh, here
very
it is. Here it
rough.
is. Never mind. Never mind. I got it. My only question is about the size. Is there some reason why it's like so huge? Like the use of it? I mean, I only ask because secondary structures are usually supposed to be subservient to the main structure.
Well, I'm not sure this is subservient. This is
Pretty
independent of the
big,
main
yeah.
structure.
Right, right.
This is large enough to get 4 or 5 picnic tables in. The core of this really is going to service the RV park,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
which is going to open up Memorial Day weekend with 11 spots, but potentially it could double in size. And so the key kind of gathering central area is going to be the pavilion. And we're going to construct it behind the house so that it has kind of minimal impact if you're kind of driving by. But it will be really just the pole structures on a cement foundation and large enough to accommodate what we anticipate would be somewhere between 11 and 20 RV parking spots. It's not going to be wider than the house.
Right,
And
that's,
it's longer.
Is it on a concrete slab or is it gonna be dirt?
Concrete.
Concrete.
and your roof is gonna be,
Roof will be the same shingle as what's on
okay, so it's gonna be
the
a
house.
shingle.
So
Why'd they do that in inches? I was looking at the height.
the house we're updating, renovating, and transforming into being a laundromat and shower bathroom facilities as well for only use of people in the RV park. And so it's in concert with the other.
I'd say it's only gonna be about 15 feet tall then.
Yes, yeah, it won't be taller than the house.
And that was, like Bill said, the size of it. My thing was like,
We're hoping for a skyscraper to kind of get a booming look.
could you do multiple?
On bids?
bunk beds and bunk picnic tables up there.
My thing was like, just make sure when it's taller than the house.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then after I looked at the picture, like you were saying, it was so big, so wide, then I looked, I seen the other, I forgot about the side gable on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it'll be a low profile
yeah.
picnic pavilion like
Right.
most places, nothing fancy.
Anybody else have anything?
Or waiting.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I'm asking if anybody had any other questions.
Other questions, any other?
I don't have any other questions.
No. Pedro, how tall is the house? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
It's not tall.
It looks, well, I'm just,
Oh, yeah. That's a concern of mine. I mean, again, the size.
right.
And I definitely don't think it should be taller than the house.
No, and that's
No,
fine.
it's not going to. It's gonna,
Because it is 15 feet tall, right?
Yeah, just so.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Yeah, 174 and
This
5/8,
is-
so
we
almost.
didn't have anybody who could sketch very well. So we took this example and the dimensions are not correct to the exact setup as it's going to be at the house. It is going to be behind the house, no higher than the house.
No higher than the house.
No higher than the house.
So that's what I was getting to say. I would, I'd make a motion to approve it, that with the stipulation that it's no taller than the house.
I'd second that.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to approve the certificate of appropriateness to construct a 30-foot by 30-foot pavilion in the rear yard with the stipulation that it is no higher than the roof line of the house. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Moving on to SGHC 026-25B, which is to receive a certificate of appropriateness to extend the roof over the front porch 6 foot using the same materials at 198 Front Street.
So if you're looking at the picture, on the right side is the door to the house, which is under a small porch, and what really just the roof is extending. We just like to bring that out 6 feet. It would involve adding one post to that and make that more of a open air porch and welcoming to enter the house.
You're gonna add a concrete porch underneath it then?
Yeah, we're gonna have it. No, maybe gravel slab, gravel, I mean,
Gravel.
underneath there.
And that goes out to near the front corner of the house?
Yeah, near the front corner. That door will be the main entrance into the shower and toilet facilities and the laundromat.
Are you gonna, will it keep the same pitch, or you're gonna change the pitch on that then?
Yes. Yeah, if they had the same pitch, we'd run out of space at the front of the house, so
So that it's gonna bring it
Move it
really
back.
low,
move it back to that and come out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's just gonna come really low, basically it would
Yeah.
cover up like the front door then? See what I'm saying? If you hit the same pitch as right here, and you come out 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have to crawl to get in.
Right.
Right, so that's
Or is it gonna-
that's,
is it gonna
That's
look
why
like
we're
this?
asking where,
That's
you know, right.
You gotta move it.
It's gonna be a flat roof coming out of the
Yeah.
pitched roof.
That's the plan?
That's the plan.
Okay. Is that in there?
Is that in here?
You just-
No, I just,
So,
Okay.
do we need to throw it in yours, Mark?
It's been a day. It's been a day. It's not gonna be over for
well, I
long.
have to get the gavel.
It's on the way.
So underneath the roof extension, it's not gonna be concrete block or slab or anything, it's just gonna be a gravel
Yeah.
lens, okay.
A little aesthetically nicer, appealing entrance to the place.
And you'll retain the concrete steps that are there already.
Yes.
We'll do a footing to enclose the gravel.
Yep. And we're gonna landscape that'll kind of soften the whole look of the whole house as well.
So will the 6 foot bring it all the way to the corner, or will it be
Corner of the house.
inset a little bit?
Pretty close.
Pretty
That's what I said. It won't, I drove by there earlier, but it won't bring it all the way to the front corner.
Probably all the way to the front of the house, probably not necessarily to the front of the roof on the,
Yeah, it won't extend to the front of the house.
When you add the new post, is it going to be the same as what's currently there, or will you be replacing current posts to match new post?
Right, we'll try, I guess we would match that post, but it would be, most of the lumber is in need of replacement there. So we would get matching posts, one matching post out there.
I lived to buy it in a long time. Is it aluminum?
It's aluminum. It's probably, I say it's probably originally
Rest, yeah.
Do we have any additional questions?
Are you, Patrick, are you going to add the porch onto it? You're not going to change the structure of the existing little overhang of the porch?
Correct.
So that if we took the new porch off, if somebody at a later date, the original part of the house would be intact, it would be the same.
it could be shortened back up to the original.
It would be.
Footprint.
To restore it to this vernacular 1940s sagging, failing tile house that is not inhabitable. We'll leave it like that. Picture.
I'm okay with it as long as it's removed.
Yeah.
You don't like it, you know, don't think so at all, huh?
It'd help you. Here's a current picture of it. Just ask that. See if the picture helps.
So if you extend the porch, you're gonna run new guttering on the front?
Yeah, as appropriate.
It's gonna throw the roof line off a little bit, but I mean,
Well, that's not original to start with.
this, I know that's what I was just thinking too. Yeah, because what ended, probably know it's a little tiny overhang.
I bet there was another door here. That's number two.
Might not be aluminum. That's a gutter that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just square pole. It should be getting used. Wouldn't be a residence. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's still a contributing structure.
Right.
And, I mean, we're altering the face of it significantly by dragging that out so far. No, we also have to think of the precedent that we would set,
Mm-hmm.
one way or the other. I mean, we've denied porches based on the wrong railings before.
We have. And even without that, though, I mean, still has nice, entryway. It's still, it's not like it didn't have a porch at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can get into the house. You can get into the house, the front door.
Well, I know. Can make a motion to deny it.
I hate to be that way, but. Am I all alone? I'm all alone? Okay. I'm gonna make a motion to deny it.
Okay, I have a motion to deny the certificate to extend the roof over the front porch 6 foot using the same materials. And I will second that. All in favor to deny?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Let's do a poll there.
It was everybody except for me.
Okay. Okay.
Just too much alteration on the front. Back porch.
It's an eyesore, but we'll keep it an eyesore.
We'll pretty it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I did that. Sorry. So did you vote against that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sorry, thank you.
Moving on to SGHC 028-25 to receive a certificate of appropriateness to construct an 8 foot by 15.5 foot treated lumber deck at the southeast rear corner of the building at 284 Seraphim Street. Do I have anyone here to speak on that one? Would you come to the podium, please?
Here, right here.
Do we have any questions?
Approximately how tall is the deck?
It's about 9 feet. That's from the ground up to the very bottom of the door that's existing there and now.
Pardon me.
Oh,
Okay. Showed up for a different meeting.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you must have quite a dip
It is.
from the front of the house to the back. You have,
Yeah. The side it slopes down as it goes down the hill, and then they have like a retaining wall in the back of the house. It kind of levels out where the deck's going to be, but yeah. So we're going to bring in some rock in there and put base for the base down, on the back door, and 'cause there's a back door, lower door comes out of the basement, and then an upper where they at one point they had an old deck or concrete or something there, and so it's just a door
It doesn't look like you're on a corner.
No, we're not on a corner. Our property extends beyond both sides of the house and back.
Are you saying we're gonna go wider than the house? Or not?
It's no, it's not wider. It's when you come out of the door, there's a little retaining wall they built
Oh.
up along the side of the foundation there,
Mhm.
and we're just going to the edge of that, and then the steps will come down to the yard.
Going
from
straight
there.
up.
Yeah, straight down into the grass.
Are you using wood railings on your
Yes. Yeah, all wood.
stairs?
Yes. Yeah, all treated lumber.
Side, okay.
Another parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Cuts on the side.
Do we have any additional questions?
It's only 8 feet wide though. Is there a door? There's not a door on that side, is there? And
Yeah, there's a door. Yep.
there's not one on the back, right?
No, there's not one in the back of the home. There's just two, and they're directly, there's one below and one above in the same location.
Maybe it was a little better in my pictures.
We didn't get those.
Oh, yeah, these are much better.
Everything Rocks doesn't do is good.
I see that upper door. I see that one.
Well, I think the door, it's good 18. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not a door on the side. Guess we got the steps coming up. So they're just gonna come out like here to there to there.
Have have the railings on the front porch and the spindles been changed? Are they newer?
The,
See very well on the picture what it looks like.
Here, look at these.
Yeah, that's what I was, yeah, he's got the good ones.
Right?
So this is going on the addition on the back of the.
yes, in the addition in the back.
Oh, yeah, I can see a bunch better. But they don't look, the front porch doesn't look original, the spindles.
No.
It's been built on.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking too, Bill.
Yeah, it's
Just for the look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
challenging.
I don't think I'm understanding something.
What?
Because if there's no door there, how are they getting onto the deck?
No, there is a door.
There is a door.
I can't,
There's
You
upper,
can't see it, but it's
okay, that was my, yeah.
tucked in with the corner.
so it kind of looks like, I'm like zooming in on my phone, it's a little clearer. That you can't see it because the addition is inset.
Oh,
That's what I was wondering. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
Because there's windows there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of off.
I got it.
Here, even,
See how
Right.
off it-
Yeah, when you're coming down the side of the house, when you get to that area, it cuts in.
And that's what I couldn't see.
Okay.
inset a little bit,
Yeah,
where
now it
you can't
makes
see the
sense.
door.
well, I asked him and he told me there was no door and then I'm sitting over here going, how are they getting on the deck?
Oh, no. I was looking at the picture like you, I'm like, I don't see a door. It's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
And I just drove by there. I didn't, and even when you drive by, you don't.
No, you can't see
Yeah,
it.
you can't.
You can't see it.
That's why I was a little bit confused when I'm sitting looking for the door. I'm like, there's no door there. Okay. Anyway.
And I can get better photos if needed. Like I said,
Oh, it
this,
wasn't your photos.
okay,
It was our
David's
copies.
okay. Because it's not a rush. I just figured we'd.
What style are you thinking for the railings, like to match the front porch?
Yeah.
Okay. You need,
Now I drove by it too. I just couldn't find the door.
Yeah, you have to go down the yard. I don't know if you can see it from any point on Seraphin because it's up in that
That's how
corner.
I was that. I came from that side.
Yeah.
But that's all right. We got it. figured out. What's it? I mean,
Yeah, if it matches the front porch railings.
yeah.
Makes the house more. It doesn't interact with what's there because what's there is getting messed with 42 times.
Right, right.
Everybody ready?
I'll make a motion we approve.
I will second that if we stipulate that the rails should look like the front porch rails. Even though they're not historic, they're already there. It makes for a more uniform
Yeah.
Look.
It can be the same.
project.
Yeah.
I have a motion and a second to approve the certificate of appropriateness to construct the 8-foot by 15.5-foot treated lumber deck at the southeast rear corner of the building, as long as the railings match the front porch. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay. I'd like to make a small request if possible. I don't know if you guys can do this or not. I guess when people call, they talk to you, correct? I have some family who's calling and trying to get information on what we're doing with the property. It's not any of their concern. I'd like the only information given out just to be given out to my wife or I, if possible. I don't like having other people call and asking a bunch of questions about what we're doing when they don't really have anything to do with what we're doing at all.
Well, this meeting is public record. So
Okay, and that's fine. They're just calling the city hall. They're just
Gotcha.
calling and asking questions that way, and that's all. If they get
Right,
to,
yeah.
no.
I wouldn't share anything that wasn't public.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all. All right, thank you so much.
Thank
Are
you.
you gonna stick around? Am I
No,
gonna?
no, you're good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to SGHC 029-25, to receive a certificate of appropriateness to install two 12-foot by 20-foot carports in the rear yard at 9 Jefferson Street.
Yes.
One, yes, one or both? She nominated you?
There's this.
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
I got your new prescription now. So it's right here behind the silo.
So they're not going to be next to each other,
No,
according to this picture, okay.
Princess, is this an L or is this just a shadow?
No, that's.
so yeah, are there trees or are they visible from Washington Street? Well, there will be.
Here.
Is Washington Street on the back? They will be visible, one will be visible from Washington Street, that's on the, behind the silos.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling her. We can put concrete down underneath.
Gravel.
You guys had that whole end down there? You had that from Washington to Jefferson all the way?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
There's some of it's city property, but
yeah, okay. I didn't realize it was so big down there. I don't have a problem with it.
We've approved one before.
Huh?
We've approved one before.
Yeah. I mean, this one, you don't.
You're not
won't
gonna
even-
see this one
You won't
very
even really
much.
see this
This one's
one.
back in the tree.
Are you leaving the sides open, or are you gonna enclose the sides?
they're open.
Okay.
And this is gonna be just on the ground rather than a slab? Yeah, gravel.
Make a motion to approve it as it's given to us.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve as presented to install the two 12-foot by 20-foot carports in the rear yard at 9 Jefferson. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to administrative approvals.
We got a few. 183 South Third, standing seam roof. 373 North 4th is a standing seam roof. 672 North 4th, that's two asphalt roof, or asphalt shingle roof, and repairs to vinyl siding. And then a couple of certificates. 180 South 6th is vinyl siding on a rear addition that is not part of the original structure. It had cement asphalt siding that took some damage during one of the recent storms. And then 466 Washington, a wood fence. There was a wood fence there. This one looks slightly different, but it actually is more original to photograph provided. That's all I have.
These standing seams, to replace them with standing seam?
Correct. So the one, actually, it's,
We're doing silicone coating on mine, on the ice house.
Oh, okay.
yes, coating it. And
Gotcha.
the other one is catty corner from Casey.
I was gonna say, I thought you just had a roof put on there. I don't know.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah, silicone coating.
Yep, that's what they did in my building on Main Street.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Any other business?
No, ma'am.
Okay. No public comments. We can adjourn.